Stacie Fiddler,
Hello.
congratulations on earning the Nipissing University Alumni Achievement Award.
Thank you.
We're so proud to have you in our midst as a board member and a graduate, and now an award winner.
Thank you very much.
Stacie, you could have gone anywhere, attended any university that you wanted in this country and beyond. Why did you select Nipissing University?
Well, for several reasons, but one of them being definitely to be in Northern Ontario. I grew up in Southern Ontario, born and raised, and I didn't want to do post-secondary down there. I wanted a new experience, I wanted a new adventure, and I wanted to experience something different than my peers from high school. I wanted a unique experience. I didn't want to be one of thousands in a lecture hall, not knowing a single soul. I wanted to have a more intimate experience. I wanted to be able to relate to my professors. I wanted to be in a class where my professors knew my name, and I wasn't just a number to them. I loved the campus location. I loved the northern environment. I loved the landscape. It was very comforting. It was beautiful. I love the outdoors, so I just thought it was something so unique that wasn't offered in Southern Ontario, and that's why I chose to come up here.
Your career record tells me that you have come into contact with so many people. Is there anyone in particular that you could identify as a main influence in your life or your career path that you would like to say a few words about?
There are, just like you said, Kevin, there are so many people I've interacted with, whether they be elected officials or just community stakeholders, colleagues of all stripes and of all backgrounds. I don't know that one particular person stands out in my mind, but I would say that, going as my career has progressed, I think I have taken little bits and pieces from all of them, different aspects that I admire about a certain individual or certain aspects of their leadership style that I really liked. And I've tried to, over the course of my career, tried to sort of envelop that into my own style and my own experience. And I thank them all for that, because I think they've all, in a little small way, have all contributed to the way that I lead my team and the way that I do my work on a daily basis.
Well, that's a great perspective, and I think that is terrific advice for our next generation of leaders, the students who are here now.
Great, I agree.
So we are always very happy to be celebrating the achievements of our alums, but I think that people would like to know, people of your generation would like to know, and the next generation of leaders would like to know, what is it about Nipissing University that you would like to tell them?
As I mentioned earlier, one of the attractive features for Nipissing for me was the intimacy about it, the smallness. And it's because of that environment that I feel like I gained a lot of confidence as a young, new high school graduate. Especially coming from a larger high school, I found a lot of confidence here. I was able to connect with a lot of, not only with my peers, but with a lot of professors as well. I really liked the camaraderie with the professors and the intimacy of the classrooms, and just a general feeling of belonging here and being part of something unique. And I feel like that really, over my course of my 4-year degree here, really, in terms of leadership qualities, I feel like the confidence and that really was brought out during my experience here, and again, sort of set the platform for, further learning and further exploring, and having some of those, having the confidence to acquire those leadership skills as I needed them throughout the rest of my career.
So you left post-secondary education, well educated. You headed out into the workforce, and you've had a long and distinguished career in the community. You've advocated for marginalized individuals in the workforce. What is it that you would say defines your success in your career?
I think part of the reason I've been very successful is because of my sense of community, my ability to relate to my community stakeholders and constituents. I think Nipissing, you know, like I said, being part of that intimate environment really made me feel connected, and not only to my peers and professors, but to the North as well. And I feel like that's been one of my strengths as an executive and a leader in my role. I can relate to Northerners. I know what it's like to be in the North. I know what it's like to not be in the North. So I can really empathize with a lot of my colleagues and constituents about their labor market issues, their workforce development challenges, what it's like to live in the North, to have a business in the North, etc. And I think that's one of my successes. That has been one of my successes in my career to date.
I can tell you're not someone who rests on her laurels. So I would like to challenge you by saying the university has an important relationship with the community. We intersect in so many different ways. And if you could capture in a moment how the university could do its work and what our community needs to do its work to make the North Bay region even better.
I guess in a word, I would say relationships. I would say the building, the molding, the nurturing of a relationship between Nipissing as an institution, as a place of academics, as a gathering place, and community leaders in North Bay and surrounding area. I think the building of those relationships and building those connections is something that, you know, there's so many opportunities there, and I just see so many possibilities if that relationship was nurtured and you know, continued to prosper. I think North Bay would be an amazing place, and Nipissing would be just as a more amazing institution than it already is.
So this award is sponsored by our Alumni Association. We have 40,000 graduates from Nipissing University, which is hard to imagine. What's your message to Nipissing University alumni? I
would say congratulations, and you know, after leaving this great place, I think it's just the beginning. The world is out there for you. The world is ready to embrace you. I think you, as an alumni, come to the world with armed with this, you know, this skill set that will take you wherever you want to go. And I encourage alumni to follow their dreams, and the sky's the limit.
Stacie, congratulations, and thank you for being with us with your words of wisdom.
Thank you very much.